Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Angelina. If you know that already, you would know probably that I've been gone for some time. I have an excuse. So I've been doing this thing where, you know, when you hit like 21, 22, you decide, okay, it's time that I fix up. I wanted to figure out how I wanted to pursue fashion because I feel like for a long time, a lot of the things that I wanted to do kind of didn't seem feasible, or they weren't something that I was like directly trying to take on. I don't know where the courage came out of me, but I've decided to start my own fashion line. I feel like my career has always been very important to me. Growing up and just like thinking about what I want to do with these big dreams that I have and how I'm gonna put them into action and pursue them. With that being said, I asked my friends on Instagram to ask me some questions about styling, and you guys came through, so I'm gonna be answering those questions now. Okay, so the first question is how to style low-waist jeans. I think low-waist in general we need to learn how to style. So I think like depending on your body type and how you feel comfortable wearing clothes, I think that a cropped top, like an extra cropped top, like a bandeau, especially if you're someone who has a long torso. I don't, so literally the space I'm working with is this large, but if you're someone with a large torso, low-rise jeans will really complement your torso if you wear a crop top with it. Also, I think if you want to go another route and you want to bring the silhouette down from a cropped to a midriff, I think a midriff crop is really cute because again it gets a tasteful amount of your abdomen. So I think that's very cute. That's what I would recommend. Just keep it very simple with low-rise because I feel like low-rise is a statement in itself and you don't want to go overboard. How do I know how to make different sizes? So the thing about me is when I decide that I want to start something, I allow myself to invest in the things that are going to help me really fully engage in this thing. So I bought a mannequin because I decided that I wanted to learn how to make different sizes and I didn't want to just base the clothing off of me, although that is fun and the intention when I started sewing was to make clothes for myself, but here I am starting a business randomly. Buying a mannequin was really helpful for me. That's a very expensive investment. If you're just someone that wants to learn how to make sizes, you didn't say that you wanted to learn how to make sizes, but I'm imagining that you want to learn how to make sizes. You can go to like the thrift store and pattern out clothes. I feel like that also helps me, especially when I don't want to make like a garment style from scratch. How long did it take me to learn how to sew? So my history with sewing is not very long. I took a class in like grade 11 or 12, a fashion class, and I need to look at the camera. And I made like pajama pants, and I made a very cute bag, and then I didn't really sew after that. And then recently I decided to pick up, or I did like little small things in college, and then recently I decided, hey, sewing's not hard. You may as well try and make something nice. So I made a cute little shirt. I'll show you the shirt. And that's when I decided I was gonna take this seriously. Tips on looking taller. So if you wanna look taller, this is your time to play with patterns. I think like wide pants also make you look taller, but if you wanna play with patterns, I guess this isn't the most stylish thing to do. I think it's pretty forward, but if you were to play with like vertical lines, black and white lines, because black and white is very good at manipulating and creating illusions. I think that if you're someone who doesn't have a long torso, but you have long legs, you can sort of play around with the high waist pant, because I feel like that just elongates your hips and your legs down to your feet. That's a good way to look taller. Another way to look taller is just heels. That is a great way to drag out the length of your feet. If you're so good at styling different patterns, tips. So with patterns, thank you. With patterns, I think it's important to also play around with color, not just black and white patterns. Playing around with patterns, I think is very easy, especially if you just stick to color coordination. I think if people just stick to color coordination when they're styling things, it makes it a lot easier. You can move into the color wheel, but I think if you're gonna play with patterns, maybe stick to colors that are within the color palette of the pattern. If not, you can always go with black or white and then a bold pattern. That's also nice as well. Thoughts on hairstyles of fashion? I like this question because let's look at hairstyles. I took liberty and I went and I looked up the evolution of hairstyles. If you don't know, hairstyles was my favorite. Okay, so let's talk about it. Hairstyles has come a long way. So One Direction, they got together in like 2010, whatever. He was doing his boy band thing. He was a typical 17, 18-year-old boy, didn't know how to dress. Then when Sign of Times come out? I think for like the first few years of Hairstyles' career, he really was not interested in fashion. It was more of like he was just like some regular boy from England. And then, you know, 2014, there was that 2013-14, there was that, you know, that Tumblr era, and I think that Harry really fell for that. He really had us in a chokehold with those pattern button-ups that he would wear. I don't know why he had us in a chokehold, but he did. And he also started experimenting with tuxes. We'll see his style sort of taking a place 2014-15. This is when One Direction started to kind of care about how they looked, and this was Harry's look, and this is what he was going with. And then you fast forward, and I think he got partnered with Gucci around 2017 because he started wearing a lot of Gucci, and yeah. And I think he became an ambassador for Gucci around this time, 2016-17, because that's when he started wearing a lot more Gucci. And you saw him in Gucci suits. I think Gucci really helped him form his style and his stage presence and the rock look that he's going for, because Alessandro is really good at incorporating. One thing that I like about Hairstyles' fashion is that he's not afraid to wear color. He plays with a lot of color and a bunch of different boyish and masculine, feminine masculine silhouettes. And he really does do a good job at highlighting his tattoos when necessary. Types of boots for fall. So I'm not a shoe girly. So when it comes to going into like fall, winter, I more so care about like comfort and durability and like functionality, more so fashion. But you can never go wrong with like a combat boot or like Doc Marten styled trench boot type look. Thank you for your question. Color theory. Okay, so let's talk about color. Actually, I'm gonna do a whole video on this, but basically, girly. Name 3 celebrities with the best style. Rihanna and her stylist have been killing it since day one. Whenever they started to collaborate, I think it was like the Umbrella Disturbia area. They're killing it. Tyler, the Creator, is another celebrity whose fashion I like. I feel like he's created this aesthetic for himself that is very old school, clean boy. I know that I can tell that he likes to look like rich and proper, and like he likes to dress the part, which is why I enjoy his style. I think it suits him. I think he picks silhouettes and styles and cuts that are very flattering towards his body type and just him as a person. I think his style is very authentic to who he is and what he puts out creatively. Next one is Cardi B. I love Cardi B's style because she likes to look classy, and I like that she likes her chic looks and the looks that make her look the part, and very rich and very just, I like the way I like her style. I love Selena Gomez's style because, again, it's not groundbreaking or anything, but she knows what she's doing and she shows us that she knows what she's doing. She wears clothes that complement her really well. She wears a lot of colors and patterns that suit her very well, and it's achievable, which is the best part about Selena Gomez's style. So yeah, those are 4 celebrities. I'm sorry. How do I know what my body type is and how to dress for it? So body types, I will do a whole video on that, but I'm just gonna highlight 3 off the top of my head. Apple shape. If you're apple shape, I think you should go for more silhouettes that are shorter on the top and longer on the bottom. you want to bring an illusion of curves up here. I will draw or do something here so you can see what I'm talking about. But you want to create an illusion of curves at your midsection so that you aren't just looking round in the middle and everything looks disproportioned. You kind of want to create an illusion that there are curves happening there so that it balances out your top half. Other things that are good for apple shapes are v-necks. If you got titties, bring them out, okay? Because it's gonna create balance in the upper half of your body. It's gonna create it's gonna bring out your collarbones and your shoulders, which is gonna kind of break the this trail. It'll elongate your chest, which is something that will help making you look a bit taller, because I feel like when you have commonly with an apple-shaped body, you're often shorter, because taller women, they tend to just be more proportioned. So yeah, if you have an apple-shaped body, I guess aim to like elongate. Pear-shaped, Rihanna is a good pear-shaped example. She has slender shoulders and broader hips. Same kind of deal as apple. You want to focus on silhouettes that go here down. If you want to sort of even that out, you can have fun with like sleeves. Square neck is really nice for creating balance in the shoulders, to sort of create an illusion that matches your hips. Not matches, but you know what I mean. Balances out and accentuates your body. Flared jeans again work for pear-shaped women. Cowl neck, so again elongating, but also if it's like one of those deep necks that are kind of in right now, that are trendy, and the fabric is draped, it'll add this bulkiness, so it'll build more on top. So because you have, like, for example, we're gonna move on. Dream celebs I want to style. Okay, so first of all, hairstyles. I would love to style hairstyles. These are just but these are just celebrities that, like, I just scrolled through my Instagram and I was looking at who I follow, and I guess these are celebrities that I would. Hairstyles, Solange, Emma Chamberlain, Zendaya, Rihanna, Snow Allegra, Kali Uchis, Hailey Bieber, Cardi B, Adele, and Kanye West. See the Kanye West one though, I more so just want to make something that Kanye's proud of. So yeah, that is all the questions. Thank you so much to everyone who asked a question and took the time to ask something. I really appreciate it, and it allowed me to make content. So thank you so much. Hopefully I'll have another video out soon. I have ideas and things coming. So again, thank you for being patient. Thank you for watching. I'm grateful.